Hello and welcome to my second Legend of Mushroom Archer PvE guide, but now for lower level people, and I try to use only things that you can get as free to play. I will keep the order roughly the same as in the last video, and in this build you slow your enemies as much as possible and try to do the most damage possible in the time you have. So now we get to the first point, the armor. You want for every piece to have crit rate and combo rates to push your stats as much as possible. Even if you only have Aurus gear or lower, you just want crit and combo on it. You just want to have decent percentages on the crit rate and combo stats. Second, for the relics, you want to use the potent spore that you can get as much as possible from your other relics. The crit rate relic is doing, instead of 10%, 13% now, so that you can just get more from your relics. For the other relics, you want to use the Thundercaller card, the immunity book to get the 3-second immunity if you get a hit from the bosses, the Storm Necklace to just increase the damage of your clone. If you don't have the clone, you should use the Spirit Necklace to just do more damage during a Blitz Assault. The Time Statue to enhance the duration of the Smoke Bomb and the Disarm. And of course the Crit Rate Mask, because Crit Rate is a little harder to max out than combo rate. Now we get to the mount and artifact. As mount you normally don't have anything as free to play. If you can get it, you want to buy the Pyre Breaker because it increases your crit rate and crit damage, and it only costs here 10 Skyrider pass. It is doable as free to play, but if you don't have it, you don't need it, so you will get it done without it too. For the artifact, you won't have an artifact either, but you can get one, and this is the Chaotic Warlord's Hammer. You can get it from the weekly spinner event that is every weekend. You can save your coins that you get in there and just get the hammer guaranteed if you save up to 500 coins. It will take a few weeks, yes, but it's the only possible way for you to get to an artifact without paying money. The same thing counts for the Emerald Embrace. It is there too in the weekly spinner. I think if you just want to save for one, you should focus on the Emerald Embrace, because it just drastically increases your combo damage for the time you battle the enemy, and that's really good. Now we get to the Avian. For the Avian you want to use either the Midnight Firefly or Michelle. Michelle is pretty good because it stuns she stuns the bosses and adds more for half a second. And the Firefly is pretty good because of the damage resistance that goes away. The affixes you want to have on them are the same, and that are Shroom Combo, Rage Bonus, Against the Strong, and Rage Slash. The legendary affixes are a little bit harder to get, so you should focus on getting Rage Bonus, Shroom Combo, and Against the Strong on one of them. And next, for the Star Array, you want to use the Biosphere Guardian up here as your main passive skill. It boosts your attack speed. And as the helper passive skills, you want to use Nature's Keeper and Faithful Guardian. Nature's Keeper just ups your crit rate, and the Guardian increases your boss damage. They are both super good, and you should use them if you have them. If you don't have them, The only thing you must consider are that all cards you're gonna use here are either active, passive, or shield cards. You can sort them here up here for their passive, because they just work if you use the same type in every slot here. Now for the souls. If you have the pink ones, focus on combo damage, crit damage, and attack. I had the best results when I focused on getting more into combo damage and then spread some points evenly on crit and attack damage. Just get it as high as possible and then subtract 10 to 20 levels from it and put them into the other two. If you don't have the pink souls yet, you just want to target combo damage and crit damage, and you should try to get the pink combo boss damage soul as fast as possible for PvE, because the boss damage helps a lot. Now for the souls, you want to put everything in attack. If you are one hit from the bosses, you need to put some in HP, but that you can at least survive one hit. But other than that, you don't need to put anything in there. If you have some scrolls left after you put everything in attack, just put the rest in crit damage. Now we come to the skills and pulse you have to use. For the pulse, you can use the octopus to boost your combo damage and the treasure dragon to boost your crit damage. If you don't have them yet, you can use the blue banana instead of the octopus, just to boost your global crit combo, plus 5%, so that you have here higher stat combo. And the mecha dragon to replace the treasure dragon, that you can at least get a little bit of crit damage bonus. You want to use the bird for attack speed, the hydra sprite to use your skills more frequently, and the snail to reduce the enemy's movement speed. For the skills, you want to use the thorns to slow your enemies even further, the clone to do the most damage you just can. If you don't have the clone yet, you can use the speed surge. It is really good. Then you want to use the smoke bomb to reduce the target's damage resistance, the disarm to disarm the targets for 3 seconds, and blitz assault for the 3-second immunity. You need to use the delay on the last two. I can recommend 1.5 seconds for the disarm and 4 seconds for the blitz assault, but you should try and change the timers that you can get as much time immune as possible. Just try some delay times and see for yourself, because it's a little bit tricky. And now we get to the last and most complicated part of the video, because I don't know how many feather coins you have. I will just tell you step by step which part you should skill. If you have enough points, you can do that to that point, so you can just follow what I say, I guess. If you don't have enough points to even get one end node here, you just focus on base stats. Get your base stats as high as possible. Get your health and base attack as high as possible. You don't really need defense, because I don't know, I don't really feel the difference if I skill that, so I just don't skill it. If you can get your first node, you should look on your stats and look which stat is higher. For me, it's the combo damage stats, so I will go for the combo damage node, the right one here, Gale Barrage. If you can get that max, you want to boost your base attack speed and go for crit damage and combo damage here. After that, you want to get that node. If you have enough points for both of these, you go to the sorcery tree and you focus on getting the active skill energy regen speed. You don't need the crit resistance. After that, when you can get it, you want to get the end node here. When you have the end node, you will go back to the other side and skill active skill energy region full. The last node you want is that on the left here. If you can't get that node first, you want more crit damage on that side, and then after that, if you have enough points, you go for the node and scale to crit damage again. I hope you understood what I meant with that, and I hope you liked the video. That should cover everything that you can do as a low level to get further in the PvE story mode. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask them in the comments. Thanks for listening, and I hope that I could help you with the guide. See you next time. Bye bye.